everyone. This shouldn't be a super long video. It's just to invite you into my art room. It's taken my husband and I a couple weeks. I had been set up downstairs, but it wasn't private enough, so I'm up here, and this is day one of getting out the toys, the tools, and having fun. I'm just going to back up a little bit to October 30th when Marilyn from Marilyn's Musings and Tarot, a woman that I met a few months ago online, chatting back and forth about tarot cards, and she's been very supportive of my station. And she had asked if she could do a reading for me. And such an opportune time as I was struggling with how do I get back to my art. And as I say, the room wasn't set up here. And I'd walk in and see all my supplies downstairs, and canvas is ready, and I just couldn't get to it. So having it up here, being much more private, I am, because the paints are out today, the pastels, and I call that painting. But I'm going to walk through a couple of the cards that Marilyn pulled for me, and I'll just summarize a little bit about what she said at the end. When she pulled it all together, she said, "It looks to me as if you're being challenged to take a step towards a new direction." And the clarifier cards were very telling. You have the skills to go in any direction you want. And I thought it was interesting that you could come back to the cups if you would like, that they would still be there, which is the Eight of Cups. And when I see the Eight of Cups in a reading, it's very much about feeling a lack in relationships as well as those emotions that fill us up. They were no longer filling me up. And how do I move away from that feeling and fill myself back up again? And I think that has to do with getting back to art. And she said also, it made me think of your YouTube channel. Because it's like, do I channel? Do I paint? What do I do? And it will still be there, she said. You could even share your journey of creating your tarot deck and honor it that way. The cards show you seeking new creative paths and on. But here I am today, and I'm not trying to make anything beautiful. I'm just trying to get the energy happening again. I noticed that some of my pastels are starting to dry up. And that's not great because tools are expensive. So I'm just going to say that today's piece that I'm working on has been fun so far, just to get the stuff out and play again. And if I show you a couple of the cards, you might get the essence of some of the energy that I'm bringing to it. So Marilyn pulled this one as card number 1 in the Celtic Cross, the Seven of Wands. And when I looked at it and saw all the water, that's turbulent emotions for me and feelings, and the wands, the creativity, and struggling to keep ground, keep my footing, and not get overwhelmed by situations. So I've tried to bring some of the Seven of Wands energy in here, and I think it's a combination almost of 3 cards. I don't have the second card so much, except for more of the passionate energy of the Knight of Wands on the move. And the last card for the root of the matter in the Celtic Cross came up as the Hanged Man. And I like the fact that he was suspended on almost like a chandelier or a glass, and that glass holding emotions again, and the body form making up the stem of that glass, supporting myself. But it always comes up as a card of sacrifice. And what was I willing to sacrifice? A little time and energy to get back to this. So I'm just going to turn it a bit so that you can see some of what it says it can't do that. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. But, Okay, so there we are, and you can see that there's the wand, the creative energy. And if I go back to the Hanged Man, I liked the fact that all the trees around it and the feeling of earthing and grounding myself again in a natural way. So I'm just playing, and I thought, you know what? Come on in. Have a little time with me. Right now, I'm just trying to bring in some of the energy of the water around the person. And I'm just trying to bring, as I say, that energy. And I'm looking for my white one, which should be over here somewhere. But it seems to be more yellow, so we're going to go with that. So I want that turbulence that the fellow is standing in. There's some of the brighter color. And just getting caught up in that emotional turmoil. And let it wash over me. And really dive into it, you know? Feel it. Let it move me. And then I've got the trees. And so I've been mucking around with these trees on the edge and really enjoying it. And I like bringing in the darks and bringing that rooted feeling back in. As I say, I'm not trying to win any awards with this. I am just trying to get back to my love and have the patience to give myself the time once again to try to express some of that energy. And I like that the trees were surrounding me, because trees are so comforting. And in amongst that emotion, to really take root again within. So just trying to, and you get messy with this stuff. And usually I have my tray down here because I'm getting quite a bit of dust. And you're not supposed to inhale it because it's all toxic. You're not supposed to lick your fingers after or eat anything, or certainly not smoke and all that stuff. But I don't do the smoking. I do the drinking once in a while. But, sorry, a little bit of the, not only the trees, but the columns in the card. And everybody's seen the Llewellyn cards, and now my cards are going to have pastel all over them, but it wipes off. And if I've got my smock on, it means I'm trying to get down to business here. But there's no reason that we can't play in here together. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm going to need another station. I still want to do my tarot, because Marilyn is in trouble again. She introduced me to a house sale that was advertised on Facebook. 6 more decks. So obviously, I'm not giving up on tarot. And I don't think I could if I wanted to. So, I don't know how long I'll spend on this. I guess until it says it's done. And I saw Marilyn send me another letter today, which is fabulous. Because I sent her a message saying, you know, a lot of the decks I'm seeing, they're very young women. And I'm a mature woman. And I'm getting older by the days. So we got to get back to this stuff here. So the idea is, I said to Marilyn, do you have any ideas on decks that you have seen? Because she's perusing a lot. And she's on Facebook all the time. And can you find me any ideas for decks with older people? It doesn't have to be just older women, but older people. Because I need some of that for some reason. the old wise crones, you know? Not saying that I'm a wise woman, but so as you can see, I am having a blast. So thank you, Marilyn, and thank you to everyone who visits the channel, and I look forward to your comments, and I just hope that I can bring energy to this and talk to other people that are artists as well. And as I say, I have started my tarot deck and I have the majors completed. I thought they were completed. Ooh, look at the monkey fingers. But looking at them in the last couple months and photographing some of them, I'm going to go back in and add some more color and some more highlights and then think about the minors. So the idea is get myself back, and those are in acrylic, not pastels. But you know, if you want to play, you get your crayons out. It's back to kindergarten for me. So I'm going to be playing here and working on the trees, some of the water, and loving again painting. So have a fabulous day, everyone. I know that I say that too much. How about hugs? How about find your creativity and something that fills you up and go for it. And if you've got the support of a good friend, you are blessed. So, ciao, Bellas and guys. Have a good day.